A joint is a structure in our body's skeleton where two bones connect with each other. Joints are also called articulating surfaces. It is because of joints that our skeleton is able to move. So let's look in detail at how many types of joints are present in our body and what role they play. There are 3 types of joints in our body: fibrous joints, cartilaginous joints, and synovial joints. This classification of joints are based on the type of tissue that forms the joint. In addition to this, joints are also classified on the basis of the movement of the joint. This classification also has 3 types: synarthrotic joints, amphiarthrotic joints, and diarthrotic joints. So let's first understand the classification based on type of tissue. Let's start with fibrous joints. These joints hold 2 bones together with the help of dense fibrous connective tissue. Examples of fibrous joints include suture joints, gomphosis, and syndesmosis joints. Suture joints. Suture joints are present in our skull. These joints hold the skull bones very tightly together. In childhood, these joints are slightly loose, but as we grow older, they become very tight. There is no movement in these joints, which is why they are placed in the category of synarthrotic joints, that is, an immovable joints. Gomphosis. Gomphosis is also an example of a fibrous joint, and it is present between the teeth and the jawbone. There is no movement in this joint either, which is why it is also called a synarthrotic joint, that is, an immovable joint. Syndesmosis. Syndesmosis is also an example of a fibrous joint, and this joint is found between the ulna and radius bones. Compared to the other 2 joints, this joint is slightly loose and has a smaller amount of fibrous ligament present in it. Because of this, a slight amount of movement is possible in these joints, which is why they are placed in the category of amphiarthrotic joints, that is, slightly movable joints. Those were the details of fibrous joints. Now let's study cartilaginous joints. A cartilaginous joint, as the name suggests, is a joint made up of cartilage. Cartilage is a tough but flexible connective tissue. Cartilaginous joints are present in our vertebral column, meaning the vertebral disc found in the vertebral column is an example of a cartilaginous joint. In addition, this joint is also present in the pubic symphysis. Because cartilaginous joints are flexible, they can provide a small amount of movement. That is why these joints are placed in the category of amphiarthrotic joints, that is, slightly movable joints. Now let's study the synovial joint. The most common type of joints in our body are synovial joints. In a synovial joint, there is a fluid-filled cavity present between the end surfaces of 2 bones, which is called the synovial capsule. All synovial joints in our body are movable, which is why they are placed in the category of diarthrotic joints. Synovial joints are further divided into 6 types. These types are classified based on the range of motion of the synovial joint. Let's study the types of synovial joints one by one. Plane joints. These joints are present between the carpals in our wrist. In these joints, we see a gliding motion. Hinge joint. Hinge joints are joints that move on a single axis and perform flexion and extension movements. Examples of these joints include the elbow and knee joints. Pivot joints. Pivot joints can also only move on a single axis, but their movement is a rotatory movement. An example of a pivot joint is the atlantoaxial joint present in our neck. Condyloid or ellipsoid joint. In a condyloid joint, the end surface of one bone is oval in shape, and the end surface of the other bone is in the shape of a socket. In this joint, we can see almost all types of motions except rotatory motion. An example of a condyloid joint is the metacarpophalangeal joint. Saddle joint. A saddle joint is formed between convex and concave articulating surfaces. This joint can also perform almost all types of motions, except rotation. An example of this joint is the carpometacarpal joint. Ball and socket joint. This is a highly movable joint. In this joint, one articulating surface is like a ball, and the other is like a socket. Because of this connection, this joint can perform every type of motion, such as flexion, extension, abduction, adduction, circumduction, and rotation. Examples of ball and socket joints include the shoulder and hip joints,